Hey folks, JD here. I am, let's see, today is Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I'm 3 days away from surgery day. I just weighed myself. I'm 232. At the beginning of the month when I started my liquid diet, my EEN, I was 256. So pretty good. I've lost 24 pounds in a month. Getting excited, but I'm very anxious and nervous as well. It's a pretty major surgery, so I've had anxiety for the last couple of days, and it's making me crazy. But I'm going to make this video really short, and that way I can give you more and they don't take as long. So I had a couple of questions. A friend of mine that's also a subscriber asked me a couple questions, and I wanted to answer them. So one of the questions was, what was the turning point to make me want to do this bariatric surgery? So I would have to say that the turning point for me was when I had to go on insulin. And the more than just the 24-hour long-acting insulin, but when I had to go on insulin where I had to do a sliding scale and give myself a shot before every meal, that was the turning point for me. I didn't want to do it anymore. I didn't want to do it. It was too much. I knew I had gone too far and I needed to make a change. And having struggled my whole life with weight loss, it was time to turn to more drastic measures that was going to help me in a lot of ways. I had to look at the whole big picture, the pros and the cons. Like, I have a family history of cardiovascular disease. My grandfather died when he was 52. My father had a quadruple bypass when he was 52. I'm 54 now, and at my weight and with diabetes, I am heading down the road of cardiovascular problems. I already have hyperlipidemia, which is a lot of plaque and cholesterol in my vessels. And so I need to do something. I have hypertension, I have high blood pressure, I have high cholesterol, I have diabetes, and I have insulin-dependent diabetes, and I have sleep apnea. And my BMI at the start of this was 41. So I qualified in so many different ways. Basically, if you have over 40 BMI, you qualify right there. If you have under 40, you need to have, I believe, like 2 comorbidities, and I've got 3. So plus the high BMI. So it was time to do something, and I'm very happy with this decision that I'm making. I hope I'm still happy after it happens. It's pretty major. But all right. And so then the next question I have is, why this surgery? So I'll tell you, there are several different methods of bariatric surgery. There's the lap band, there's ballooning, there is the gastric sleeve, and which basically they cut off part of your stomach. They leave your alimentary canal intact, which is like essentially your tube from your mouth to your anus. We have one tube. It just goes in a lot of different directions. But the gastric bypass just basically cuts off part of the stomach. Maybe I can upload some pictures to show you, but your stomach is like this, and it cuts off part of the stomach. They pull it out through a hole. They close it up, and it's like, you might have heard it called stomach stapling back in the day, but that's the gastric bypass. And so, that's the sleeve gastrectomy. And so that is irreversible. Not that any real bariatric surgery should be reversed, but that one is definitely irreversible. It causes acid reflux. It's most common to have to be converted to a Roux-en-Y gastric bypass in the future because of severe GERD and acid reflux. I couldn't do it because I have the start of something called Barrett's esophagus, which is from acid reflux, kind of burning the bottom of my esophagus and converting the cells into goblet cells, which basically in layman's terms, it means that I'm like precancerous cells in my esophagus, and any more damage from acid reflux, and I could be looking at getting esophageal cancer. So that rules out the sleeve for me, which has the lowest level of weight loss as well. From what I understand from my doctors, men for some reason do better with the Roux-en-Y gastric bypass. but it's the most effective. It has the most long-term sustainable weight loss, and it's just better. The one thing that is tough for me on that decision is that the sleeve, you can still take NSAIDs or non-steroidal anti-inflammatories like ibuprofen or Motrin or naproxen or COX-2 inhibitor, any one of those. I take COX-2 because I have back problems. I have 2 bulging herniated discs and sciatica because of that. So I'm in a lot of back pain all the time. And so I was taking the NSAIDs, and now I can't take them with this particular surgery because it's very dangerous on your stomach. So I can't take any NSAIDs ever. So that scares me a little bit because of the pain, but I'm really hoping that the weight off of my belly will be weight off of my back and will help relieve. From people I've talked to that have had the surgery, they had a lot of relief from back pain after the severe weight loss. So there you go. There's a couple questions answered. If anybody has any other questions, feel free to put them in the comments and I'll try and answer them. Like I said, I'm excited, nervous, anxious. Tuesday is go time. Today's Saturday. Tomorrow's my last day on the shake diet. Then Monday, I'm on clear liquids, and they want me to take Gatorade with sugar. They want me to have a little sugar because they're saying that carbohydrates helps your body heal, gives you energy to get through the surgery. So one day before surgery, I'm allowed to have a little bit of carbs. Not even a big Gatorade drinker, but that's one of the things I need to do. And my wife made some great bone broth, so I'm going to be doing that. All right, so there you go. And I will check back with you closer to the surgery, if not on surgery day. All right, thank you. Cheers.